Welcome back to another episode of Board Game Replay. Today we're going to be talking about a few things. Later on we're going to be talking about the winner of our viewer recommendation for our next gameplay. But now we're going to be talking a little bit of our experience at PAX. I know I had a really awesome time. It's kind of like my one big man vacation of the year. How's
your wife came for a day?
She did. She did come for the day as Doctor number 11. Actually,
11. I don't know anything. About
Total
lot. I'll lose all my nerd cred. I have no idea who she was.
I watch it while playing on my phone most of the time. So don't tell her that. She'll probably see that. I don't know. I'm saying that, but yeah. So how was your experience?
PAX was great, but I spent most of my time in the tabletop area this year. I was probably on the expo floor, which is kind of the big attraction at PAX. I was probably there for 15 minutes total. Like, enough time to get free shirts and then get out. But after that, it was all tabletop. I had an awesome time. I met some great people. Right off the bat, I think my first hour there, I ran into Ryan Metzler, and he was there testing prototype copies of Evolution, and he taught my brother and I the game. And we walked away from that. We had a fun time. It was a cool game. It's coming out from North Star Games. They're going to be putting a Kickstarter up pretty soon. So definitely check that out. I think actually I saw something today. Ryan Metzler said that you can get a t-shirt or something if you make your own print and play of the game that they have on their website.
Yeah, I saw that.
Take a picture of you playing it or something, and then you can get a chance to win one of their shirts, or maybe even just get a shirt.
Yeah, he was nice enough to, even after you guys had finished, walk me through the rules of the game. Sounds like a really cool idea.
Yeah,
I'm really excited to play the final version.
Also, we spent, as you can tell by our hats, I was already a huge fan of Plaid Hat games going into this convention, but I was able to spend a lot of time with kind of the Plaid Hat guys. I got to talk with Colby a bit. I got to talk with Isaac Vega. Kevin. Kevin was actually there. I don't know his last name. I believe he was Colby's brother-in-law. He was like the rules master for Dead of Winter. Oh yeah, we got to play Dead of Winter. That was awesome. We'll get to that in a second. But the Plaid Hat guys, just awesome, super nice guys. And we walked out of there, and I think it was like the last day we were there. We were like, "Do you guys have any hats that we could buy?" So we just wanted to like represent.
They were all wearing the same hat. I mean, we just figured that they were selling them off. Tell me about Dead of Winter.
Dead of Winter was great. It was everything that I had hoped it would be, because I'd heard a lot of hype and it was built up. Expectations were high going into it, and I had actually stood around and watched a couple of games played beforehand, and I was hanging out with Alex from Plaid Hat Games. The guy, he does their podcast and some of their web stuff, and he was a really nice guy. I was talking with him while he was teaching people the games. Later in the day, I got a chance to sit down and actually go through it, and it was fantastic. It was everything I'd hoped it would be. John Gilmore and Isaac Vega, they've designed an awesome game. The theme is just so much fun. We were all just like totally sucked into it. The Crossroads cards, you're taking your turn and there's this person over across from you, or to your right actually, and they're reading this Crossroad card with a condition that they just hope that you don't fulfill accidentally during your turn, and their face is just going white as you start making decisions on your turn, and they're just like, oh, hang on, I gotta read this Crossroads card that you just triggered, and then all hell breaks loose and just something awesome happens. Anyway, I'm kind of gushing about this game, but it was really cool. If you haven't, check out their website, Plaid Hat Games, and you can put in a pre-order for the game. They have a big discount on it. They've got pretty cheap international shipping. They've done a lot of work on it. So if you haven't pre-ordered it, it's worth maybe jumping on to kind of support them. And you also get an awesome Kodiak Colby promo card.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And Isaac Vega did the last game that we, or actually 2 games ago, did Bioshock.
Bioshock, yes. That is it's one of our current favorites, actually, yeah.
Well, one of my favorite experiences is actually me not playing a game. When I had come back from one of my panels, all my friends were dressed up as Battlestar characters while they were playing Battlestar, and it was incredible. And it came down. The Cylons were fully exposed, and it came down. The humans actually won, but it's possible, like always.
People. It's possible.
It is possible. It is possible. It came down to the wire like it always does in Battlestar, and it was awesome.
Yeah, we got a lot of gaming in at PAX. I think some of the highlights of that, as I already mentioned, Plaid Hat and playing Dead of Winter was really awesome. But we also we played a ton of Bang the Dice game just because we always had we always had like 7 or 8 people, and it was just so fun. The nice part about the dice game is like
15 minutes. 15 minutes.
The dice game is 15 minutes and max.
Yeah.
We played it,
and you have a winner.
Yeah, we played it a ton. And then what was the other one we played? We got a chance to try Ruse, My wife was really excited about Ruse. She was like sending me text messages to say, check out Ruse. It looks like fun. It's a steampunk murder mystery game.
You need some you need some creative friends, but once you find that group of friends that feel comfortable with it, cool. It's a lot of fun.
Like everybody's trying to make one person lose the game.
Yeah.
So once that one person is convicted of the murder, then they're going to lose the game and they have to confess their crimes and stuff. It just made for some really fun storytelling. Oh man, I keep saying the highlight, but we played 12-player Masquerade, which was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
That game is, I mean, good luck following that whole game. It's so fun. We had people like yelling and screaming, and that was actually, we played that with the Battlestar crew. So I didn't. Yeah. That shows you how observant I am. We got like halfway through the first Masquerade game, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. That guy's wearing a bat. Wait, what? Like that's Gaius Baltar. That's that's 6. And then like I'm like, oh, Starbucks across the table. Like it's just the weirdest thing.
Starbucks had her tattoo and everything.
Sick. It was so good. Oh, I have to say, speaking of cosplay, best cosplay of PAX, I think in our opinion, King Hippo from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
Oh, hands down.
Oh man, that guy just owned it. That guy was just walking around like he owned the place, the whole tabletop area, and it was so good. All right, I think we've talked enough about PAX. Let's talk about before PAX. We promised you guys that we were going to shoot 2 games for Tabletop Day, and to be honest with you, we did not get a chance to do that. We filmed outtakes, and right after that video, everybody was like ready to go home because they were super sick. There was at least 2 people that were just not feeling good, and to get the full experience of Space Cadets Dice Duel, 8-player is just optimal. It's the best. So we want to make sure we could get that. We couldn't film it on Tabletop Day. We attempted to do it at PAX, but there was just no way that was happening. It was way too busy. So we're going to do it this weekend. We're going to get that Space Cadets Dice Duel game in this weekend. We've got 8 players lined up. We're going to bang it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. So stick around for that. That should be going up early next week. I think will be our next game video that's going to go up. I don't think it's going to take us too long to edit with being a straight gameplay video. Unless there's a whole bunch of cursing or something and I have to edit out.
I'm excited.
I looked at you for that one.
Well, I mean, you know me.
And that brings us to the other game we're going to play next. After that, our viewer vote contest, I guess, if you will, was... We had a lot of votes for Game of Thrones board game, and then we had a lot of votes for Cosmic Encounter, and we actually had 12 of each, so it's a straight tie.
Straight tie. How did that happen?
I don't actually know what to do with that. So I've got my, because I'm a super nerd here, I've got a Silver Eagle that I bought as a souvenir at PAX.
Your first player token, isn't it?
That's right. I'm going to use this as my first player token for the actual BioShock board game. This is like a really nice, like thick coin Silver Eagle that I paid too much money for at PAX. So we're going to flip this, and this is going to decide the fate of the next game we play. And we're going to feature all those games, so don't worry. And regardless of who wins this one today, that's what we're going to do. We're going to end up playing all of them. So
which one's which?
I'll say Heads is Game of Thrones.
Okay, Heads.
Tails is, this is Tails. It looks like Tails, right?
Okay, sure.
Tails will be Cosmic Encounter.
All right,
you ready to
let's do it? Yep.
Let me see if I can get a nice sound off this coin.
Yep.
Ooh, that was a good one.
All right.
And that's Heads.
Heads it is, Game of Thrones.
So yeah, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Very excited about this. We've been trying to get this to the table for a long time with these guys. And now, as I mentioned before, we are going to be playing the 4-player variant, the Feast for Crows expansion, which it's kind of weird that it's an expansion. It cuts the player count, but this is a very long game, and it'd be really hard to... Well, maybe we'll do it someday. It'd be very hard to feature a good way to do the replay show of a 6-player game of this, because typically those games run anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. Ooh. So we're going to start out with a 4-player game. It kind of... The rules are a little different. The south is basically kind of blocked off. You can't really go there. Yeah. And House Tyrell is switched out with House Aaron in this game. Yeah. But for the most part, the core game is the same. So I think it's going to make for an awesome game. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be doing that really soon. What else? What else is going on? I think that's pretty much it. I think. Well, let me just say, we really appreciate you guys and all the votes you've given us. It's awesome to have. I mean, we got like 30-something votes on the thing total on all our different stuff. So
now that we know that you guys will get involved, we're going to be doing this more often.
Yeah, definitely. So
we're going to try to get through those 3 games and probably even do them in order.
Anyway, we just want you to know that you guys are awesome. The viewers, it makes us happy that we're doing this when you get great feedback like that from you guys. So thanks a lot.
Thanks for watching, and I do want to say happy birthday.
Oh yeah, it was my birthday.
It was on Monday.
I gotta show you my wife's birthday.
Yeah, hold on
for me. Hang on, stand by.
He'll be right back. Hold it. Hold. He'll be right back.
you know, some of you that may not be married, this is how you know when you've met the right one. You got.
Does his head even fit?
No. That is the captain right there. Hey, careful of his head, man.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
What?
he's gonna have a goose egg now. Careful of his head.
Bonk.
You have to keep that in.
That was epic, man.